She walked into the bank in sneakers and silence. The manager rolled her eyes, refused to verify her name, and slapped the black woman across the face. Right before the regional director ran in, shouting, "Miss Reed, we were expecting you." Because the woman she tried to humiliate wasn't just any customer. She was the CEO, set to audit the entire branch that morning. The lobby of First Continental Bank gleamed like a monument to wealth. Glass walls, marble floors, and a chandelier that cost more than most people's yearly salary. Monday mornings were chaos. Tellers shuffled behind counters, supervisors clicked heels across the tile, and the air buzzed with polite urgency. Karen Whitmore, the branch manager, stood at the center of it all. Sharp white blazer, red stilettos, and a stare cold enough to freeze conversation. She ran this place like a showroom. Everything had to look perfect. And to her, that meant clients who looked like her, dressed like her, spoke like her. So when a black woman in plain sneakers, jeans, and a soft black sweater walked through the revolving doors, Karen's eyes narrowed. The woman moved quietly, holding a folded paper in one hand. Her afro was tied back in a loose puff, her presence composed, yet invisible to those who didn't want to see her. Monica Reed stepped in line. "Next," called a teller named Mia. She offered a polite smile. "How can I help you?" Monica's voice was calm. "I need to review recent investment transactions tied to a corporate account, Reed Capital Management." Mia paused. "Are you the account holder?" "I am," Monica replied. "I'll call the branch manager," Mia said, uneasily. Karen arrived seconds later, took one look at Monica's clothes, and didn't even pretend to check the system. "We don't share information on multi-million-dollar accounts with random walk-ins," she snapped. Monica kept her voice level. "I'm not a walk-in. If you search my name..." Karen cut her off. "We're not running a customer service kiosk. Come back with an appointment, and dressed appropriately." Then it happened. In front of a full lobby, Karen leaned forward and slapped Monica across the face. Gasps shot across the room. Mia froze behind her screen. A security guard stepped forward, confused and unsure. Monica didn't react. She simply turned her head back, slowly, straightened her spine, and stared into Karen's face. "You shouldn't have done that," she said quietly. Before Karen could respond, the glass doors flew open. A tall man in a navy suit burst into the room, flanked by two regional executives. "Where is she?" he demanded. He spotted Monica and rushed forward. "Miss Reed, we're so sorry. We didn't know you had arrived early." Karen blinked. "Wahoo?" Mr. Hayes turned to her, stunned. "You didn't recognize her?" Karen's face went pale. "She's Monica Reed, CEO of Reed Capital, one of our highest value corporate clients. She's also the federal oversight partner conducting this quarter's ethics audit on this branch." Karen's knees buckled. I didn't know." "That's the problem," Monica said, now fully in control of the room. "You didn't ask. You assumed." Mr. Hayes looked like he'd swallowed a razor. Monica stepped closer. "You refused service without verification. You raised your voice, and you put your hands on a client. All because I wasn't dressed in pearls and heels." Karen's mouth trembled. "I didn't mean..." Monica didn't let her finish. "In 15 seconds, you proved why your leadership is a liability to this institution." She turned to Mr. Hayes. "I want a full review of this branch's conduct, retraining for all staff. And as for her," she nodded toward Karen, "I want her removed immediately." Karen collapsed into a chair. "I've worked here 15 years. "And in 15 seconds, Monica said, "you showed you've learned nothing about people or power." The bank was silent. Monica turned to Mia. "Thank you for your professionalism. I'd like to speak to you privately about advancement opportunities." Mia nodded, stunned. Then Monica turned to the lobby full of silent clients. "Let this be a lesson. Respect isn't earned by a title or a suit. It's lost through arrogance and assumption." She walked out without looking back, heels quiet, presence loud. Mr. Hayes followed. Karen sat frozen in her chair, watching her career dissolve into the polished marble floor. Because the black woman she thought was invisible didn't just own a $1 million account. She now owned the narrative that would define Karen's legacy. She didn't walk in with power. She revealed it when they least expected it. Comment "Power revealed" if you believe silence speaks louder than status.